Alright, what's up, everyone? It's begin the up. My bad. Alright, everyone. What's up? It's begin the uprising here. Um, this is just gonna be like a quick update on my Lightsworns because this is probably gonna be the deck that I'm probably gonna be mainly running in the new September format. And even if it's good or not, it's probably what I'm gonna run. It's either this or it's gonna be Salvadad. But the reason why I'm updating it is because I also need you guys' help, and for everyone watching, I kind of want to fit in two MSTs, and I'll tell you why. Because I was at locals, and I was playing some guy, and he had Light Imprisoning Mirror, and he had Oppression out on the field, and I had all my Rykos done with, and they were in the graveyard, and JD couldn't really do anything at that time, so that's why I wanted to fit two MSTs in here, just to take care of like decrees, oppressions, anything continuous on the field. That, and just it's a staple in pretty much every deck. And then that every deck should be running at least one, if not two of. And so I guess we'll begin here with two obvious Lightsworn staples, JD. The two Rykos. I was thinking about putting in a third one just for the extra mill, and I can hit a backfield with this. So two of those. Two Celestias. I'm not really concerned about running three because three I think is a little bit too much and it can clog up your hand a lot. So I think two is fine. Shires, mainly because it's good mid game or it's good for a late game beater, and it keeps up your fairies. It's more of a fairy count monster too, and keeps up your fairies for Christia. Three wolves. The reason why I run three is because I mean it's pure Lightsworns. You do mill a lot, so but I mean I was gonna take out maybe one, possibly because of I keep on drawing it and it's always a dead draw for me if it's something that I really need at the time. If it's like I don't know like a JD or something like that, I need to get it and just I don't know just dead draws, and all of y'all Lightsworn players know what I mean. So that of course one Lumina, one Garoth, one Arcus. This guy has some freaking power behind him. I never really understood his true power until I was actually using him and I had him on the field for a couple of turns. No Rykos can hit him, no D Prisms, no Bottomless, no Books, nothing that targets. And considering how Dandy Warrior is doing really good right now, one of their main cards is Ryko, and Ryko can't target these guys. So yeah, one Jane just for beat stick. Lila, I don't really feel the need to run two because I just run one, and if I was to run two, I mean there wouldn't really be a purpose of running the two MSTs. So I think one's plenty, and one Aaron, two Honest, obviously. One Christia. Think about maining, or not maining, but probably citing a second one just for people who special summon a lot, like the Cyber Dragons, even though they're not really making that much of an impact that much, but mainly for Gores and Fader, because that stuff really if I'm going for a really big push and if I overextend on the field and if I'm going for a really big push for game and they summon Fader or they summon Gores or something like that, I mean that's what screws me over and it makes me mill out, and it costs me games. So if I have Chrissy on the field, then I can't do that. So that's why. So I'm thinking about citing a second one. And then in my other video of my Lightsworns, I had 3 Soul Impurity Lights. I went down to 2 because it was a dead draw at times. Plus, I mean, it's not really what I needed. It's not a Lightsworn monster. And my Drake Spreader. No, it's not a Plague Spreader. It's a Drake Spreader because it's signed my Drake Bell. Okay, so on to spells. We got 1 charge, obviously. It's 3 solar recharge. Let's see, 3 monster reincarnations. 1 cold wave. I like this better than the decree, because decree you have to set, then wait a turn, then activate it. Cold wave, it's immediate, it's instant. All you really need to do is just freeze them for a turn. That way you can summon JD, summon Christia, summon whatever you got to do and attack for game. So that's why I prefer cold wave in this deck. Although it does hurt you a little bit if you're not going for game. Monster Reborn, every deck staple right there. Foolish, just to get the free wolf or extra name in the graveyard, or extra fairy for Christia. And as of traps, I'm always gonna run 3 threatening roars in this deck, even though people don't suggest it. Maybe just running 2 because of I just keep on drawing them, and they could be a dead draw at times too. But I mean, I don't really think of it as a dead draw because honestly, if I just draw into another threatening roar, I just survive for that long of a turn. I survive for one more turn thanks to that card, unless it's like burn damage. But who runs burn? Mirror Force, obviously. Beckoning Light. You gotta love Beckoning Light and Honest. Call the Haunted. And another personal tech card is Mind Crush. And the only reason why I'm teching this card in this deck right now is because of Gores and because of Fader. And usually, like any searching that they do from Sengen, or if they charge and then they mill their 3 and then they hit a Raikou, or they get a Raikou to hand, if it's something that I know that they have in their hand, it's going to be a really big threat. I like to Mind Crush it and just go ahead and send it to the graveyard. Or if I'm going for a really big push and if I know they have a Fader or Gores in their hand, I can just Mind Crush and call Gores or Fader, and there goes the graveyard. So yeah, that's the main deck right there, guys. Like I said, I want to fit in 2 MSTs if possible, so if you guys know what to take out for it, just please help me out with that. The side deck hasn't really changed that much, except for, let's see, maybe I'm thinking about maining 1 copy of this, Vanquishing Light. It's good for like Herald players, and it's a spell speed 3, and tribute 1 Lightsworn monster, negate the summon of a monster, and destroy it. It's really not a bad card, but I side 2, and yeah, that's it. And then the extra deck is the same, except I added in this guy, the Sea Dragon Lord Gislinodon, however you say it. And he's pretty good. And I got my 2 proxies out, the Chimera Tech and the Mistworm. So the extra deck is proxy free. Yeah, but like I said, the 2 Misties in the main deck, that would help a lot. And if you guys know what to take out for it, just leave it in the comments or PM me about it, and we'll talk about it further. Shoutouts go to Iron Miley, Shorty Doop, and G Hopper 85. And thanks, guys. Peace.